Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen about OpenOffice, Calc and about creating the formulas, right? And this session we are going to see about saving, closing and opening the worksheet in this OpenOffice, right? We have seen how to open OpenOffice Calc and how to work with OpenOffice Calc. From the word Calc itself, we know it is a spreadsheet, right? Here we can do any type of operations, right? Like a mathematical operation. We saw arithmetic operations and all. In arithmetic operation means we can do addition, multiplication, subtraction, division and all. And then we have seen relational operators. In that we have seen greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to and all we have seen. And then we have seen reference operators, that is range reference operator, and then we have seen reference concatenation operator, and we have seen intersection operator also, and we have seen text operator also, and the rules for constructing a formula and all we have seen. And today we are going to see about how to save, close and open a worksheet, right? Save means, how will you save a worksheet in Word? In Word, we have document, right? How will you save a document? We'll go to File and Save, or we'll click Control key and S key in the keyboard, right? Or else we'll have a save icon in the toolbar and we'll click the save icon, right? Same way only here also. There are three ways. First way is we can just go to File and select Save from there. Or we can just click the Control button and S button at the same time in the keyboard. Or else you can just click the Save icon from the toolbar, right? As soon as you click that, a dialog box, Save As, like that on dialog box will appear. In that, we'll have a place to type the file name. In that place, you can just type the name, and this will be stored with the extension of .ods. By default itself, if you don't give this also, it will be automatically saved in this format only. And at last you have to give save, okay? And the bottom corner will have a save button there. You can just click it there, right? Extension, here we have seen ODS, right? Here, if it is a text file, the extension will be .txt, right? In Microsoft Word, if you are doing a text, it will be saved in .doc. It will represent a document, right? So .doc or .docx, right? OpenOffice document means ODT, right? .odt. Microsoft Excel, it will be .xls or .xlsx, right? In OpenOffice Calc, now we saw it is .ods, right? For Microsoft PowerPoint, we all know .ppt or .pptx, right? In OpenOffice, instead of PowerPoint, we'll be learning about Impress, okay? OpenOffice Impress. The extension for the OpenOffice Impress is .odp, okay? And for applications and all, it will be saved as .exe. Why is it .exe? It is an executable file, right? So they have given the extension as .exe, okay? And for web pages, we all know how you will design a web page. We have seen last year itself in HTML, right? So the web pages and all will have the extension of .htm or .html, okay? For PDF file, we all know .pdf. PDF means, what is the full form? Portable document format, okay? Photos and all, we know .jpeg or .jpg, right? JPEG means Joint Photographic Experts Group, right? Animated images means .gif. That is, what is the expansion of GIF? Graphical image format, okay? And for audio, it is .mp3, and if it is audio files also, maybe in mp4. Video means it will be in .mp4, right? And now we are going to see about autosave, okay? And when once you save a file, the file name will be displayed in the title bar, right? In the top we have a title bar, right? So in the top, that file name will be displayed, okay? And now we are going to see about auto save, okay? in this open office, this saves a file at a regular interval. That is known as auto save. Okay, for a particular time interval, that is maybe 15 minutes. 15 minutes is the default time interval in this open office, right? For every 15 minutes, or sometimes it may be 1 minute less than that also. If any unexpected shutdown occurs, this feature will recur your file. Okay. If you are not saving also, automatically it will be saved once in 15 minutes. Okay. Then let's see about closing a worksheet. Okay. For closing, um, we can just, after saving, you can just make it open, and you can just work it there also. Or if you want to close it, you can just go to file and close, right? Or you can just press control key and W key in the keyboard. Okay, or you can just click the cross. One symbol will be there, right, in the top right corner. We saw maximize, minimize and close button. That close also we can use for closing a worksheet, right? Then next one is about opening an existing worksheet. Now you have closed it and you have saved it in some place, right? So you need to open that particular worksheet which you saved and closed now, right? For that, you have to go to, you have to first reopen the worksheet. You can just click open Office Calc and you can just open it, and you have to go to file and open. Okay, or open icon will be there. You can just click there, or the shortcut key is control plus O. You can just click the control key and O key together in the keyboard also, right? And then open dialog box will be appear. Here in this open dialog box, if you see, the default location is documents. The documents page only will be opened as a default one, right? So wherever your file you have, if you have saved the file in desktop, you can just click the desktop. In this left side, you have this favorites, the downloads, recent places, desktop, recent places, desktop, like that, and all it is there, right? So from here you can just select it. Okay. If you have saved in D drive or E drive also, you can just click it there and you can just select the particular files. The available files and folders will be displayed in the center region, and you can just select which you have to open, and then you can click the open button, right? And then using recent documents. Okay, this open office keeps a list of recently opened documents in the recent documents section. To access this recent document, you have to go to file and click on recent documents, so that it will show a list from there, and you can select which you need and you can open that also, right? And now we are going to see about copy, cut and paste. Okay, to copy a document, you can just select a particular cell which you have to copy, right? One cell means one cell. If you want to copy 10 cells means, you can just select that 10 cells and go to edit and copy, or you can just click the copy icon from the toolbar, or the other way is by shortcut. The shortcut for copy is Control C, right? And you can just move the cell pointer to the cell in which you have to paste that particular data, and again you can just click on edit and then select paste, or you can just click the paste icon, or you can just uh, click the control and V buttons in the keyboard also. Okay, same way this is for copy and paste. Same way for cut and paste. Cut means the thing which you are cutting won't be present in that place. It will be just moved to another place, right? So if you want to cut, you will just go to you'll select the cells first and then go to edit, cut, right? Or you'll click on the cut icon, right? Or else you'll just press on control X, okay? And then again you will paste it in which place you need. You will just keep the cursor there and you'll keep the cell pointer there and you will just paste it, right? So this is the copy and paste procedures. Cut, copy, paste procedures. Okay. Copy and paste formula. The process of copy and paste data is used for copying formula, right? When you copy a formula from one cell to another cell, the address of the pasted formula will change according to the row, right? This is called relative cell reference, okay? That is known as relative cell reference, okay? And about copying a formula from one cell to another cell or to many cells, we have a shortcut here, right? Either you can just copy the formula from in this image. If you see, it is in H2, right? In this H2, and then click on Control plus C, or you can just go to edit and copy, or click on the copy icon, right? All the first you have to select all the cells from H3 to H11, okay, in which you have to paste that, and then you can just paste the copied formula, or you can just click Control V, or edit paste, or just click on the paste icon, okay. Autofill feature is also there. That means we have learned about copy paste formula and all from one cell to other cell. Here autofill means this copy paste process can be replaced by clicking and dragging it, right? Here in this diagram itself, if you see, you can just, if the 713 is there, right? In that line alone you have given the formula, you can just click that 713 column once, and then in that cell, in that particular active cell, you will see a small dot like symbol in the corner, right? In the right bottom corner there will be a box like symbol. So there you will just click and drag it. If you want the total value till 11, means you will just type the formula in that H2, and you will just drag the click in the end, and you will drag the mouse pointer towards this 11th row, right? So that that formula will be applied for all the lines, right? Here we have some more options. In another way, you can just click and drag it first. You will just, this is the autofill series, right? First, you will type 1 means you will just click and drag it to, if you need 1 in this 10 cells means you will just click the mouse and drag it there till 10, and go to edit, fill, and then click on down, right? Or else in edit, fill, right, in which position you have dragged, you can just click it there and you can just autofill, right? Then next one is about autofill series, okay. This is used to generate a series of values. That means if you are typing 1 2 3 means 1 2 3, and if you are dragging 4 5 6 7 will come. If you are typing 1 3 5 7 means, and then if you are dragging, next what will be the value? 9 11 13, in that same interval it will come, right? If you are typing 5 10 15 means the next values will be coming in the lower, in the next cells, right? In cell A1, if you are typing 1 alone, and if you are dragging, that 1 will be filled in all the lines, right? That is autofill series. Generating a series using commands means you can just create the series. That is what I told. That is, with a regular interval, if you have typed 10 20 30 and dragging it means it will just 30 40 50, likewise it will just fill that in that same interval, right? Time unit to generate date series, day wise means day, right? If it is enabled only when you select the series type as date, okay, then day means to generate the date series day wise. Weekday means to generate date series weekday wise. Month means to generate the date series month wise. Year is to generate date series year wise, okay. The start value, the initial value of the series should be typed first, and then the end value of the series also must be typed. If you are not specifying the end value, the series will be generated up to the selected cells, okay. Here fill series dialog box is given. Here if your selection is less than the specified end value, the series will be generated only up to the selected cells, okay. Increment, it is if you are in the middle of the uh, first and second value of your series, the next value, that is the third value, will be generated based on this value, right? If you want to generate a decreasing order, that is maybe a negative value should be specified as a increment value, right? And the next one we are going to see about date arithmetic. Okay, date arithmetic means manual date calculation can be a little difficult one because you will have to keep a track of the number of months, days in a month and all, right? In the spreadsheet, date calculation is also very simple. You can just calculate the number of days also in between that, right? Here you can just add a number to a date and arrive at a new date, right? And you can just find the difference between the two days. So, here use a wide variety of functions and format to get what you want, right? For example, if you are entering a date in a cell and say that is A2, right? Suppose you want to calculate the date after 80 days, that is the day after 80 days from this day, right? To do so, you will enter the formula A2 plus 80. In another cell, it will say it as A4 means in that A4, the particular day, from the particular day, the 80 days ahead date will be appeared in a new cell. Okay, so this will be very easy to find the dates also, right? To calculate the number of days also, right? So today we have seen about date arithmetic and about increment, that is generating series using command, autofill series, autofill feature, and you have seen about cut, copy and paste and how to open a recent document. We have seen about how to save and about closing a document, opening a document and saving a document, and we have seen about the extensions of the familiar file types also, right? And we have seen about saving a document. Importantly, every any file, maybe a document or maybe a PowerPoint or it may be a worksheet or a spreadsheet, in everything this saving is a important one. If you are forgetting to save something, you have been working for half an hour, and if you forget to save it, if a power is shut down automatically means all the data will be lost, right? So the saving plays an important role in everything, right? Whatever you do, you have to save it. It is better to save when you open a document itself. You just save it in a specific name and then you start to work, so that in between you can just click on control yes, or you can just click on the save icon in between, so that as soon as you are typing, the things will be saved inside that particular file, right? So we have seen an important topic today about saving, closing and opening a worksheet, right? Make sure you just read these portions and write down the shortcuts whichever we have seen, right, on that day itself. Today we have seen the shortcut keys for save, close, open, copy, cut, paste and all, right? For save, what is the shortcut key? Control yes, right? For close, what is the shortcut key? It is control W, right? For opening, it is control O, right? For copying, it is control C, right? For cutting, it is control X, and for pasting, control V, right? So, as soon as studying the day by day portions, you just keep a note, keep a separate page for the shortcut keys and whatever you are using. Today we have studied about saving, cut, copy, paste, closing, opening means for that particular things you just write it and keep. So as whenever you are using that, when you are saving a document or when you are doing some work in this, if you are cutting a particular data or cutting some um, cells or cutting some data from one page and you are pasting to another page, you can just take that page of your book and you can just see the shortcut 2 or 3 times. You'll just see and you'll do it. If you are if you get used to it, you will automatically, when you want to cut, you won't be going and searching copy or cut and paste from the edit menu or in the toolbar and all. You'll just use control X for cut, Control C for copy and Control V for paste. So what will happen means if you are knowing the shortcut keys and if you are using that, it will just save time. So within some time you'll be able to do the whole thing easily, right? Rather than moving the mouse and going to edit and click on the edit and then go to copy and click on there and you will again select it here and you will move the mouse means it will take some time, right? That if you are using the shortcut keys in the mouse in the keyboard means that will save that time, right? So make sure you read this portion today itself, and if you can just try this out, right? If you're not having laptop or computer, you can just install Office, and you have some spreadsheets for mobile also. For on Android and all, you have spreadsheets for Android and all are available in the Play Store. So you can just download it and try to use it, right? If you're having computer or laptop in your home, just to do all the activities whichever is given in each section, right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.